Welcome to Module 5 of the Design Thinking Crash Course. This module is titled Ship It because in one way the course is complete, but in another way the journey has just begun. The reason that I structured this course in the way that I did by breaking down each component of the design thinking process wasn't just to give you clarity of the design thinking framework that can be overwhelming and very abstract, but to also help you understand how each one of these components of the design thinking framework stands on its own. And your use of empathy, your ability to find problems, ideate, prototype, and test, those are components that you're going to engage with in your classroom and your students desperately need to master as well to succeed in life. It's called Ship It, inspired by Seth Godin's phrase in his book Linchpin, which is that you just have to get your work out there in the world. And when you are doing work that doesn't have any sort of meaningful end result, you don't put your energy, you don't put your heart, you don't put your soul into it. I guarantee you that after a year of working through the process of mastering the design thinking framework, your students are going to understand the role of their knowledge and their skills and be eager to learn more because it's helping them change how they live and experience the world. So what we're going to do in this final module is we're going to review the design thinking ebook that I've created. And we're going to hopefully implement that in our classrooms. But what we need to make sure is that that ship it piece is really strong. This ebook, which is currently an analog book, is called Kindness is Currency. And that's because I believe that when you take an approach to problem solving that is kind, positive, and constructive, even in the face of adversity and in the face of negativity, you are going to win long term. Responding with negativity against negativity just creates more negativity. And that doesn't mean that in our classrooms we should promote being ignorant or we should promote being passive. We want to create strong and confident adults out of our students. But I believe that kindness is the legacy. As you look through this book, you'll see that I've scoped out the entire workflow of the project from beginning to end. I challenge you to edit, remix, and redo areas that you feel are wrong. And I ask that you actually reach out to me if you feel like something is missing or something isn't clear. Because the beauty of the digital space is, this is version 1.0 of this book. But there's going to be a 2, 3, 4, and who knows how many versions that will come from this. This book will be part of my upcoming book. The Educated by Design project is being published by Dave Burgess's publishing company. And what's really exciting about this space is that you have the ability to create an impact in the community, whether it's your classroom, your school, your local community, or even on a global level. And while we don't want to always go to that global level, so to speak, as like that is the place that we really should get to, there's so much impact that can be created in our own classroom communities, our own schools, and getting our students to feel that they have a stake in ensuring that this is a space of growth, of learning, and of success. So that ship it means to get it out, and it doesn't have to be perfect. It needs to be meaningful, and it needs to be authentic. And by putting things out that might not be perfect and being open to constructive feedback or even just critical feedback, you have an end game that's long term. Your students need to develop that end game that's long term. You as an educator can look at a student in September, December, May, June, and see that they grew. And you don't judge that student based on September because you know they're going to have a whole year of success and growth, even if it is a struggle. Our students need to have that way of thinking because that way of thinking is something incredible. It's something unique to educators, and more people around the world need it. But it has to ship. It has to get out there into the world. So enjoy the final module of the Design Thinking Crash Course, and be sure to take this as the start of a journey and not the end of a course. We've built a community over the past couple weeks on Facebook, on the Participate platform. We are connected, and we need to leverage that connectedness and that collaboration to do amazing things in the world. Enjoy.